Hello everyone, welcome to Move Well, Live Well. We've been having a number of people coming in here with issues regarding the front of their thigh. And what's happening is that they're getting pain here in the front of their thigh, sometimes even into the groin. They're having pain kind of in the groin, kind of that pocket area of the front of the thigh, running in toward the groin. Even pain back here in the low back, on one side. And we're finding with these folks, they're having problems standing up, standing straight or sitting up straight is very, very painful, very, very tight in through there. And what we're finding with these folks is that the issue that they're having is their psoas, their iliopsoas muscle and their iliacus muscle in their pelvis, in their abdominals, are spasming in there and contracting. It's kind of like cramping in there, and even getting trigger points in through there. So you get this kind of they get this referred pain going into kind of like that pocket area of the front of the thigh and even towards the groin. It can even refer pain into the back and into that SI joint in the back as well. So I brought out Mr. Model over here, Mr. Spine, and the model over here. But anyway, the muscles in question that we're talking about is the psoas, the iliopsoas and the iliacus. So let me get you oriented to this model here. He's got this model's got problems as it is. But anyway, this is the front. So this is if I'm facing you, and if I took away all my innards and skin and stuff, this is what I would look like inside. Even with the colors and everything too, that's what I would look like inside. Anyway, so this is the muscle in question. This is the psoas muscle. And you can kind of see this psoas, it attaches to the the lumbar vertebra here, as well as the lesser trochanter of the femur here. I don't know if you can see that there. There we go. There's the femur. This is the thigh bone, and this is the lesser trochanter right here, and this is where it attaches. And its primary motion is to provide hip flexion. So again, this is your hip, and this is flexion. So moving the thigh toward the trunk, and it also allows for trunk to move toward the thigh. There's another video that we did. It's an iliopsoas, a better stretch for the psoas muscle. You can check out that video as well. But the muscle in question we're talking about here is the psoas. And you can kind of see in a side view here. So now, if I'm here in a side view, this is my hip bone, this is the ilium, right? The bone right there, the bony part. You can feel that in yourself, right in there. And you see the side view here of this psoas, iliopsoas, and it attaches to the lesser trochanter, this inside part of the femur. And then you can see the iliacus. See, the iliacus is named such. It lies right here in the iliac fossa, and it lies right here, and it assists the iliopsoas to provide hip flexion or trunk flexion toward the thigh. So these guys get spasmed out. You have pain. You can kind of see how this pain would radiate kind of in toward the groin, into that pocket area right here, into that pocket area where a lot of people are complaining about. And it can also radiate into the back. So pain in the back as well, referred pain. So this is one easy way to, other than stretch it, again, go back to the video that we made previously about a better stretch for the psoas muscle. But this is how to mobilize this in a way. There's one easy way to kind of get there, because sometimes it's hard to just stretch this. Sometimes you have trigger points in here and you want to get deeper than just a stretch. So how do we mobilize this? Well, let me move Mr. Spine out of the way here, and we'll go into it. So you take your handy dandy lacrosse ball. Now the issue is, how do we find that psoas? Again, this is my belly button right here. So this is my center, is where my spine would be. Just to the side of that, you can kind of palpate down, and then you're going to palpate also. There's that hip bone, right? That hip bone right there. Okay. Now just to the inside of that, I don't know if you see this. So this is my hip bone, and just to the inside of that, you see how that psoas is going to do this. It's going to start here, and it's going to go here to my where my groin is, that lesser trochanter of my femur. So it's kind of going at an angle just like this. So the best way to access it is a little bit down low, just inside of that ASIS, the anterior superior iliac spine right there, that little bony part of the hip right in the front. So you're going to put that ball right there. Then you're going to add some weight. You can even bring your leg to the side a little bit to get your guts out of the way. And you're in here. See that? Hardest part is showing you guys how to do this. And you're in here. If you go to the side a little bit, see right in here, you're going to palpate around. You're going to search around until you find a nice tender spot. And when you feel a nice tender spot, you want to hang out there for a few minutes. It's right in there. I like to use a weight plate. You can use a kettlebell. A kettlebell works well too. I like to use the weight plate because I can, with handles, and I can kind of grab a little bit and push down into it and pull the weight plate in toward me, right there. And you can feel that's really tender on me right there. And then you're going to slowly move. Again, I like to tell folks to start far, start distally, and work your way up toward the heart. So start down here where it inserts over by the lesser trochanter. So just where this bony part right here, you're just going to go just slightly in and down from that, almost towards your groin a little bit, but then that's where you're going to start, in there. Okay, and you're going to slowly work your way up toward the spine. So again, working far, working your way close towards the heart. Same thing. So here we go. If you need to, you can move. If you're working the right, move your legs a little bit to the left. So that way it really helps to expose that area. Right there. See that ball? It's a yellow ball. Start there. Move your leg, you can move your thighs over toward the left a little bit. And then you find that spot. Right there. Tender spot. And then you're going to work your way toward the heart. There's another spot right there. And again, this should be relaxing. So this should be relaxing. So you should try to take deep breaths in as you do this. So what's the difference between this and the iliopsoas stretch that we showed you on a previous video? Well, again, we're using the lacrosse ball to push down into that muscle to get those trigger points in through there and to stretch it deeper. So, this is the ball, and if you see the ball here, what we're doing is we're taking the muscle. My fingers are the muscle, and you're allowing that muscle to press. You're allowing the ball to press into that muscle, and you can see as I press into the muscle, it stretches it as well in that particular pinpoint, more of a pinpoint stretch in that area. You can have a partner do this as well. This is a great one for using a partner. Have one in here. Have the partner slowly press down in there. They can be using their feet or whatever. They can press down in through there. And then you can even contract a little bit and then stretch, straighten out the leg, contract the leg. So you're going to go into hip flexion. I'm going to have my somebody be the plate. So that spot right there, woo, that's a good one on me. In here, I can contract it and then stretch it. Contract and stretch. Do this 3 to 5 minutes until that muscle starts to relax. Do this on a regular basis and you'll start getting relief in through there. Be able to stand tall and walk again with no problems. If you have any questions, drop them down in the comment section below. We thank you for watching. We appreciate it. Please like, subscribe, and share. And when you hit subscribe, make sure you hit that bell notifications button so that way you don't miss any videos coming in the near future here. Anyway, thank you again for watching. We appreciate it. We'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.